Are you constantly feeling overwhelmed with too much to do and not enough time? Today, we'll dive into the time management secrets of Brian Tracy, a legendary expert on productivity and personal development. Whether you want to get more done at work or simply have more time to enjoy life, these tips will give you the tools you need to take back control of your schedule. Why you should listen. If you're serious about improving your productivity and managing your time effectively, Brian Tracy's techniques are proven to work. In this video, we'll cover his famous strategies like the Eat That Frog method, the Pareto principle, goal-setting tips, and much more. Let's jump right in. Tip number 1, the power of prioritization. Detailed explanation. Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog method is all about tackling the most difficult, highest priority task of the day first. This concept is based on an old saying: if the first thing you do in the morning is eat a live frog, nothing worse will happen to you for the rest of the day. Tracy uses this as a metaphor to emphasize the importance of dealing with your biggest challenge early when your energy and willpower are at their peak. Why does this work? By accomplishing the hardest task first, you build momentum, gain confidence, and reduce procrastination. Procrastination often occurs when we feel overwhelmed, but by eating the frog, you start the day on the right foot, and everything else feels much easier. Actionable tip: take a moment each night to identify the frog for the next day. This should be the one task that will make the biggest impact on your day and long-term goals. Tip number 2, the 80-20 rule, Pareto principle. Detailed explanation. The Pareto principle, or the 80-20 rule, is one of Brian Tracy's most popular teachings. This rule states that 20% of your efforts will lead to 80% of your results. The key is to identify and focus on the small portion of tasks that truly make a difference. For example, in sales, 20% of your clients might generate 80% of your revenue. Similarly, 20% of your daily activities likely contribute to 80% of your achievements. Instead of trying to do everything, spend your energy on the tasks that bring the most value. Real-world example. Think about your workday. What activities drive the most results? For instance, instead of checking emails all day, focus on project planning or client follow-ups, which are more likely to move the needle in your business. Actionable tip. At the start of each week, list your top activities and assess which ones will give you the highest returns. Focus on those first and minimize the time you spend on low-priority tasks. Tip number 3, set clear, written goals. Detailed explanation. Brian Tracy emphasizes the importance of setting clear, written goals. Most people have vague goals in their minds, but research shows that writing your goals down makes you 42% more likely to achieve them. The key to effective goal setting is clarity and focus. Set long-term goals and break them into smaller, actionable tasks. Your goals should be SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Example: let's say your goal is to start a new side business. Instead of just saying, "I want to start a business," break it down into smaller steps like researching business ideas, developing a business plan, and registering your business, all with specific deadlines. Actionable tip: take 5 minutes every morning to review your written goals. This will help you stay focused and motivated, knowing that every action you take is leading you towards something bigger. Tip number 4, the ABCDE method for task prioritization. Detailed explanation. One of Brian Tracy's most powerful time management tools is the ABCDE method. This method helps you prioritize your tasks based on their importance. A tasks are the most important and have serious consequences if not done. B tasks are important but not as urgent. C tasks are nice to do but don't bring significant results. D tasks can be delegated to others. E tasks should be eliminated because they're time wasters. Real-world application. Imagine you have a project deadline approaching, a task, and an internal team meeting that doesn't contribute much to your goals. C task. You should focus on the project first. Use the ABCDE method to make sure you're always tackling the most important items. Actionable tip. Each morning, write down your to-do list and assign each task an A, B, C, D, or E rating. This simple practice can revolutionize your productivity by helping you focus on what matters. Tip number 5, the Law of 3, detailed explanation. The Law of 3 is another great time management principle from Brian Tracy. The idea is to identify the 3 core tasks that are responsible for 90% of your results in any area of life. By focusing on these key tasks, you simplify your workload and maximize efficiency. At work, this could mean focusing on project management, client relations, and strategy. At home, it might be family time, household chores, and personal development. Actionable tip: at the start of each day, ask yourself, what are the 3 most important tasks that will contribute the most to my success? Make those your top priority. Conclusion recap: time management is all about working smarter, not harder. By following Brian Tracy's strategies, you'll learn to prioritize what matters, eliminate distractions, and achieve more in less time. Prioritize using the Eat That Frog method. Apply the 80-20 rule to maximize results. Write down clear, actionable goals. Use the ABCDE method to prioritize your tasks. Focus on the 3 most important tasks every day. Thanks for watching. If you're ready to take control of your time, start applying these tips today. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these tips you're excited to try. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more productivity hacks.